Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with today's morning show. All right, so ahead of the match, we will play tomorrow against Fulham at the Craven Cottage. So our legend Paul Merson, when they talk about the game now, not just Paul Merson and Chris Sutton, they're going to give their opinion on what will happen for the match. So first off, Paul Merson say this match, Arsenal are supposed to use and send message to their title rivals. You get, so Maka just unpack the report the way it was reported. So according to London World, so Paul Merson and Chris Sutton make Fulham versus Arsenal predictions as insane claim made. Now, when you read the report, we see where Paul Merson they tell Sportskader in his weekly column, if you are Arsenal, these are the games that are going to win you the league. I've seen Arsenal slipping up in games like this far too many times. Arsenal did not beat West Ham last season, and they did it this season. They lost to Fulham last season. So they can send a huge statement with a win against Fulham. End there. Because they say 3 points in this game will send a strong message to their arch rivals about them learning from the mistakes of the past. Last season, when Arsenal finished second to Liverpool, they lost against West Ham, Fulham, Newcastle. If Arsenal win this Saturday, which is tomorrow, that's all of the 3 teams that beat them last season, and 9 points that they missed last season, they would have gotten them this season, put it in the bag already. Now, I actually think that if Arsenal win this game, they will walk the league title. It's an unbelievable squad, and the depth they have is insane. Arsenal have 2 good players for every position on the pitch. When you compare them to Liverpool, if Virgil van Dijk gets injured, it's good night. If Ryan Gravenberch gets injured, it's good night. Even Mo Salah, if Mo Salah gets injured for Liverpool, it is again good night. So finally, you got to say Arsenal look unstoppable. Nobody can catch them if they keep playing the way they are playing like now. If they had not lost against Liverpool, in fact, we would all be saying, who can beat this Arsenal? Can anyone beat them this season? But because they don't already lose to Liverpool, so people come get belief, say, yes, they are still beatable. But how many open play goals Arsenal don't even consider in the first place? We consider just 3 goals in 7 games. Arsenal have had the toughest start to the football season, and they are still the league leaders. I expect them to kick on from here, starting with a comfortable win against Fulham. For him, he can predict say Arsenal will beat Fulham 2-0. Now, for Chris Sutton, Baba no talk plenty. He just talk say, see, in as much as I go support Arsenal, but when I carry for mind, say Fulham no be pushover. You get, because Arsenal draw this fixture last season. But the thing is, no one is stopping Arsenal at the moment. Martin Odegaard is out injured for a few weeks, but it will not make any difference because the squad depth we Arsenal get is very, very strong. And my feeling, which is Chris Sutton, is that Arsenal are going to power their way to the title and they are going to beat Fulham 2-0. Now, when you look everything with Chris Sutton talk, everything with Oga Paul Merson talk, you will come to one conclusion, say the mistakes we made last season, Arsenal don't dey correct them this season. Starting from Newcastle, continuing with West Ham, and we need to finish the job with Fulham because it is going to be very, very key. Because honestly, I get this belief, say Liverpool will draw points against Man U. I could be wrong, but now my own projection, now be that. I just get that belief, say this type of games now, Man U they like to come outside on show, say we say go boy day. So I dey expect dropping points like a draw. I'm not asking Man U for too much. Just give us a draw. In fact, on Sunday I will be a Man U fan. I don't call my Man U friends. See, I deal with 100 get on Sunday when I first run out get. So that's what I'm. But we need to take care of our own duty before we come to look at Liverpool's downfall. Get just like the match we go play against Liverpool and Fulham. Liverpool fans also will pray say make we drop points. So na normal level, na banter level, so no good thinker. Now moving forward. Football.com let us know say Arsenal could sanction shock transfer after latest injury blow. Now, what is the latest injury blow? They say Ben White, trained for Arsenal yesterday. Because yet again, Ben White was absent from the Arsenal training on Thursday as the club opened its doors to the broadcast media. this could indicate a potential injury haven't been suffered once again. Because this time around, I don't just understand what they do Ben White. The guy just gets injury anyhow. So people like me, we are a bit worried that why is he getting so much injury? But as I need to see how they will solve all this problem. And nobody from government themselves, they report the story. Even the Mirror, they came out and said Arsenal in double injury worry as training interaction spotted before Fulham. What is the training interaction? They say Ben White no come. Even Zubimendi come, but the media did not see him training. Zubimendi was on the sidelines in with Andrea Berta. They can't observe the training. Because of them, people can't speculate. So maybe the guy don't dey injured, he gets. In fact, that Ben White own, he go viral because one of the Sky Sports journalists, Sam, will go watch the training. He said Ben White did not take part in the Arsenal training session at the Sobha Realty Training Center this morning. Now, this is the image of Zubimendi and Andrea Berta, according to Sam of the Sky Sports. Baba just observe. How does this image give you that impression that Zubimendi is injured? Because that is the rumor on the streets. Say Zubimendi is injured, he no go play, he no train, in the stand with Andrea Berta, in the look those way they train. How did that help you or aid you come to that conclusion? So whether they're true, whether they're lie, and I think I could do press conference and Slot's already doing own. I see Eddie Howe own. I see Enzo Maresca own. We can confirm say Kopama around like 6 weeks injury. You get so I think I never doing own. So we will do on today that we will hear from the horse's mouths to put clarity on all these conjectures and conspiracies what they see all over the social media space. So when that does happen, we will know truly whether Ben White they injured, or they just making rest, whether truly Zubimendi they injured because we saw him play for Spain and he did not get any injury. Why go come here come get so we'll just wait and confirm. Now we're going to get an exclusive report from Alan Smith where they talk say Arsenal should sell dangerous attacker who has been below the standard. Who is he talking about? He's talking about nobody else than Gabriel Jesus. Say make Arsenal sell him. Say they need to sell Gabriel Jesus this January to generate some cash. Even before you talk about Mogala, now normal level we Arsenal the reason. Even Gabriel Jesus have no say in gas leave. Now, nobody say he no stay here, but because he himself go on represent in country for World Cup. Don't forget the World Cup is every 4 years, so that is why most of all these players won't try everything humanly possible to ensure that they themselves participates for this World Cup. Because if you no play him now, add 4 years to his age, she ain't go see they play professional football by then. Who knows when that Saudi Arabia go don't go? Yeah, so that's why even if not loan, even if Arsenal no seller, even if not loan, make him come out. Because if he stay Arsenal, I will tell you for free say playing time no go easily come for him. That's just the truth. Because first and second, the names in the pecking order of strikers will be Gyökeres and Kai Havertz. Unless maybe injury content, they won't come put up for the win. So assuming everybody is fit, it'll hurt you. Because the Jesus won't play. These are the questions. And nobody won't risk World Cup. How much everybody want to play World Cup? So now the way it just be. Now, away from that also, did you know that Mikel Arteta is now the 10th longest serving manager in the Premier League history? When they represent Arsenal. So, well, that one said good, So, but all these things, nobody really counts for anything if you know win something. That's why I'm a strong advocate for Arteta winning something this season. Like, it will make my heart sweet. My belly was sweet if this man feel win something, because for me, he really did a whole lot. See what they talk about Arsenal. Now, Arteta, even though some people don't want to give him his flowers, all these things when they talk about Arsenal do this, Arsenal do this. Now, Arteta. So now just the way it be. Now the independents, when they talk say Pep Guardiola's ideology, football ideology is dead. Say where does football go next? Now why did they talk all these things? Based on what Pep do against Arsenal when he play low block. Because they now we say the style way Pep they do, Pep no believe in that style again. Now if you watch the EPL, what is the rate now fast transitions? Now what Pep self done transition to? They do fast run. Nobody get time for tiki-taka. Just few teams they do that tiki-taka. Everybody don't they add different things to their style to make them unpredictable. Because before Pep they very predictable. Everybody knows say he had na attacking. Whether Pep they home, Pep they will na attacking. Arteta is unpredictable because sometimes he go play mid block, or he give you low block, or he go all out attack. or give you counter attack. So Arteta get different ways when they play. Barcelona are predictable. You don't know, say, now 4-3 attacking setup they will give you, no matter who it is when they play. Then go share do that attacking. Okay, no get to the come with block, or they know they train them like that, which is not good. Then get luck saying that for it's they call them La Liga then they maybe say teams don't really like to play no block for there, then get luck. If you come for the EPA, baba, all that thing, you go need to transition, you go need to change as what we see now. Even on slots where they praise and slots they do mid block, they do low block. You know they do all out attack. So now the new thing for the EPL now are long balls. Because when you dive into the reports of this independence, there's so much of Pep Guardiola bending the Norwegian, that's Haaland, to his tactical will. Haaland has instead been one of the many forces that has ensured Guardiola himself have compromised his own beliefs in a way that would have been unimaginable in 2009. For that last 1-1 draw against Arsenal, he essentially opted for Jose Mourinho internationally set up, which is a low block. Yes. And this is where we might well have gone past a tactical end of history moment to create a new uncertainty about the game's future as it is played. Yes. All this thing are just because Mourinho changed his style. I say Mourinho changed his style once, just once. So they say now a lot of people they go long. Many teams now they go long. Like the report's long, but the thing is, I like the fact say Pep said reason and say, okay, the last 4-5 times we don't play against Arsenal, we never really beat them. What can I do differently? It shows you the mind of a progressive manager, because you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. All of us know that is a sign of craziness and madness. That is why he tried to do something different, and it almost worked. Imagine for a second, say that match you play against Man City, that one go in and score, then do that low block, do see they can't win the match. Do you know how the media would have praised Pep Guardiola? Praised him as a tactical genius. But because you know work, people can't laugh at, you get, saying they try to out Arteta, you get. But that one said, I just like the fact say he don't change his style, you get. You should say the football is supposed to be flexible and not rigid. Now, away from that, so people like Nørgaard, when they talk about their future, so Baba when they talk say, as he be now, say he will guarantee one thing. Arsenal will be in last club abroad. Yes. So he get 2 years for Arsenal with an addition of 1 year to extend that. But after the 2 years, he will take stock. Don't know whether this Arsenal move really go well. I can guarantee that Arsenal will be my last club abroad. I still want to return to Brøndby, where my contract at Arsenal expires. My contract is 2 years with an option for a further year. But back also the expense, I would be happy to stay at Arsenal for the extra year if things develop in that direction. If it turns out that it wasn't the right match, we will go home to Denmark after 2 years. And me, I know really they surprised because the guy told them they cry, so he don't really get much game time, but he will still play because time still plenty, many matches a day, everybody will play. So when I just get patience. Now, I stumbled upon this fantastic video, really very funny. Don't go viral on social media. Monaco's Christian Mawisa, he arrived late to training. Now, for that training session, they get punishments. Punishment wheel, where you go roll. Anything where the team talk, now it be your punishment. So, Baba can roll up. You know what's going to be punishment? Saying go buy iPhone 16 Pro Max for the entire squad. As Baba roll up, the team stop for there. All in teammates, everybody go mad. Everybody start to the job. I watch the video, everybody jump up and down the other. So, now the punishment with that next time, you know, will come late. Just imagine that kind of punishment. It's really crazy. Anyway, they pay them so much money now, so you know, will be problem for how much iPhone 16. You go feel afford that now. Now, the point they ask Eden Hazard, say, between Gabriel Jesus and Tottenham Hotspur's Kudus, who be the better dribbler? So Hazard don't talk say for him, saying go pick Eze because he was like, oh, Eze is good. Eze is good. I like Eze, he gets. But make I don't lie for now. In reality, the statistics of the game, Mohamed Kudus is averaging 4-point-something dribbles per game. Is it like the list of top dribblers this season? It is Eze, Jeremy Doku, Eze, Kudus, Jeremy Doku, and 2 other names. Now them be the people they average the most dribbles per game. So this one my own personal preference. So nobody the reality gone. I according to statistics. Yes. So now your own preference. So that one, all of us they like different things. You can't all like the same thing. Now I saw this thing. I never seen this type of thing before. It came to me as a surprise. They say Lamine Yamal stopped signing his autograph on shirts for fans because he's considering selling his autograph. The Spanish teenager is close to an agreement with the company specializing in the sale of clothing and merchandise related to sports stars. Yamal has been instructed to stop signing autographs. The fewer signed items in circulation, the more value the signature will become. Now, before I even see this Lamine Yamal own, the person who I first see now, what's it they call Hendrick of Real Madrid. So Hendrick won't sell in signature, give one company. We will sell them. I'm the one that said, they sell signature again. This is signing autographs are like, you know, the bond with the fans, you get, you know, they make them happy, you get, they sign something. So they sell them again. Me, I don't know whether I don't hear all this kind of thing before. Me, I don't like the first time why they say the person will sell in signature, give company. The company will come, they imprint them to people plot or people something, get for money. Like me, I never seen it before. So I say, make I see Arsenal, whether I don't see that kind of thing before. Now, TNT Sports call it talk, say Arsenal are currently having their best defensive start to the Premier League season after conceding just 3 goals in 7 games. Yeah, so they very, very good because we know say defense wins you trophies. Yeah, defense very, very important. This is a weapon. Yes. Now, like I told you, Enzo Maresca confirmed and said Kopama go there for 6 weeks. So that's a major injury to one of their key players. Yes. So all this kind of thing, I know they pray make it happen to us, but we say we don't experience that with Odegaard and some other players. So in a normal level, they happen. So let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. They're into dredging, canalization, construction services, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, number of facts for Messing, what they talk say Arsenal need to send message with Fulham win. We need to go to Craven Cottage, beat Fulham mercilessly. Back when they talk say last season, we lost against Fulham, we lost against Newcastle, we lost against West Ham. This season, we don't beat West Ham, we don't beat Newcastle, it remains Fulham. Beat them so that everybody will know say the mistakes you made last season by losing 9 points. You don't correct that mistakes, and that 9 points you already get them this season, and you move ahead. So now what for messing the talk. I mean, if I did with 100, I subscribe to that line of thoughts that we need to beat this Fulham either by hook or by crook or any which way. Now, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and ends. Like, call me on later in the evening to give the minutes so that thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. That came out. All right, guys. Ciao.